Good morning. Saturday morning here. Welcome to another special edition of Between the Covers. This is part three of my short story, Squatters' Rights. There will also be part four and then an ending. So you're looking at five reading, this reading and two more before the story itself is finished. I hope those who've been following along have been enjoying it. And thank you for your time and your ear. A rune scribe, Jacob said in shock. She'll know what to do to bypass our spell. What will we do, Jacob? Candace said. She'll undo our spell. Yes, Candace, she could do that, but we'll need help to do so. The Wraith brought her here. They watched them get into the car and leave, though not in a hurry this time. They're gone for now, but they'll be back with more zeal and better prepared. Jacob, we can't let them have the house. I won't move. I agree with you, Candace. This is our house, and I'll see them in hell before that. Jacob, man, normally you're nice to the undead. Why the change? I had this house built for you and our children. They'll leave us alone. I'm leaving them alone, Candace. They aren't our jailers, but our test, our way out of purgatory to heaven. Heaven, Jacob? What did we ever do to not be invited to heaven? We helped the poor, attended services, cared for strangers as if they were friends. We lived the best we could and should, Candace Mana. Not many receive invitations to heaven, but 'tis better than being escorted to hell. So, we find a judge to marry us, then go back and get them out of my house. Lord, it'll be a miracle to get through this, if, or perhaps, when we do so, dear. Why will it be a miracle? Marriage is like the opera Tosca. Take what you hear and see with a grain of salt. Love cauterizes the wounds of our deprivations. Okay, love takes time. I get it. We have 2 months to be like them, to get it right. A couple in love made the spell. The same is needed to remove it. We need to talk. What about? I asked you earlier about believing in ghosts, magic, and me. Please don't lie to your fiance. I believe you're telling the truth. I grant I don't understand it, but I accept it. You need to pack a few suitcases of clothes to come to our place. I'm a freelance editor and I do some writing. It pays my bills, barely. She walked up to me and kissed me. I know one thing about you already. For me, it can be a motivational thing. She kissed me again. You haven't lied to me since we met. Driving back to Proto as Khalees slept, I recounted what had happened. I couldn't have written a story about this, though it would have been a good one. If the story is true to the author and only a handful of others, is it fiction or nonfiction? What was it that writer Mom liked? Yeah, Castaneda. He wrote weird stuff. Mom said that since she couldn't disprove it, that made it true to her. Little before I pulled up to my place, Khalees woke up. I gave her a grand tour, but she seemed happy about something else going on behind her eyes. In the kitchen, she saw Sharon's picture on the table. Is that the best place you could come up with to honor Sharon? It seemed so when I put it there 7 years ago. We'll work on your sense of decorating. Now you get some sleep, then get to doing your work that you're behind on. How'd you know I'm behind on my work? Simple. You're a writer and a guy. You're behind. Now get. I'll do some tidying up first. Remember why I'm here. 2 months to figure it out. 5 weeks later, they were in bed, hands entwined, giving each other small, quick kisses. Khalees smiled. Well, smiled bigger than she had when I woke her up. Why the unusual look, dear? Your eyes are large enough for me to see both of our souls. Something else is getting pretty large, she said with a wink. I used to think that shows like The Bachelor and Bachelorette were all staged and scripted. Now I think their premise, quickly falling in love, is possible. In 5 weeks? Is that the Rowan schnapps from last night talking? No, it's not. I lean in and kiss her belly, slowly moving north. Is there any mint honey left over from last night? You have a most unusual penchant for interesting uses of food. Did you use a love potion on me? I couldn't, nor would I. Love potions, as you think of them, don't exist. Those that do only make someone open to the idea of being in love. The decision always rests with the individual. An FYI for you, love is as much a language as an emotion. If you were dropped in the middle of Italy, you'd learn Italian quickly. The same with love. Either you learn it or you don't. Many people only experience love. I love you and you love me. We've got another week to revel in that experience, to find the truth of it. I placed two fingers on her lips. I don't doubt your words, but if they're true, another week means little compared to a lifetime. I was hoping he'd say something like that. I'll have to let Paul know he was right. 8 days later, we married before the justice of the peace. The night was the most special night for me. Khalees's head on my chest as she slept. We spent 2 days reviewing the spells she was going to use. She told me that magic had a cost. That cost might be paid by the caster or by those it's cast against. We stood before our house, the sun peaking above the horizon. David, dearest, you remember the warning about using magic? Yes, I do, love. I repeat the words, not like saying a pledge, but with solemnity of their meaning and warning. Woe to those who don't heed, cast only in need, and never for greed. I only want our house back. Okay, loop this vine around your right hand and my left. I sniff the air as I do and look at the censer she's holding with smoke coming out. What's in that? Oh, nothing to worry about. Some angelica, osha, and copal, wrapped in a garlic basil paste. Not the best smell. Now, you need to kiss me with fiery passion. I did that several minutes. Is that part of the spell? No, I only wanted one. Jacob and Candace woke up in their bed. The heat in the room was increasing. Candace, what's wrong? Oh no, the rune scrap is back. I'll take care of her for good. Jacob, remember the warnings of magic? Of course I do. I forgot them. I wanted this house. Please forgive me. The blistering heat was pushing Jacob to the window. All he remembered was the image of Candace burning up as he was cast out of her house. When Jacob's spirit came to a rest, he seethed with anger. They destroyed Candace, the maiden who'd made his existence worth living. He pondered his revenge. Jacob, I have a suggestion for you. He recognized the voice, but was briefly stunned to see a jackalope standing next to him. What are you doing here, Mr. Goodfellow? I heard about your situation through the grapevine. My condolences about Candace. I have a suggestion. Thanks, that's very quaint. How much will this cost? Nothing, since I'm not doing the work. Okay, tell me, how do I gain my revenge for her murder? Use their weapons against them. See a lawyer and assure your due in court. Thank you and salute.